Hello, ladies. It's a blessing to come to you today for a few brief moments just to share regarding single women and building and maintaining your relationship with the Lord. And from what I understand, you all have been really getting into Titus 2, verses 3 through 5. And that is very powerful, very powerful. And again, the perspective that I'm coming from is talking to you about your singleness and relationships. And so during this time, there are some who desire husbands, there are some who don't desire husbands. But either way, while you're single, this is prime time for you as it relates to going deeper in God and being given to the things of God. In 1 Corinthians 7:34, it tells us how single women are given to the things of God and how to be holy in their bodies and in their spirits. But the married women are given to things of the world and how to please their husbands. This does not make a married woman worldly, but she has more responsibility. She has more on her plate. This isn't a bad thing. It's just very different from being single. So while we are single, it's so important to get a prayer life and maintain your prayer life. Or as Bishop Thoroughgood used to say, you need a life of prayer, not just a prayer life, but a life of prayer. And there are going to be times where you don't feel like praying. That's the time when you need to go in the hardest. I liken it to this because some people think, well, I'm not super saint. I ain't all deep. Okay, well, we need to go deep. I liken it to this as far as spending time with God. If you're dating someone and they are trying their hardest to court you, they're calling you and you're ignoring the phone call. They're coming to your door with nice gifts. You're looking through the peephole and you're like, I ain't answering the door. You don't get to experience them in their fullness. You don't get to experience their greatness. You don't really feel the the full impact of their love for you. And it's the same with spending time with God. You gotta go deeper. We've never arrived. I don't care how long we've been saved. You don't arrive until we see Jesus face to face. So every day we gotta set aside some time to just get in His presence, get to know Him better, hear Him better, see Him more clear. Sometimes you get in His presence and you just feel broken and you don't even know what to say. And that's all right. Just get in His presence and just say, Lord, I'm lost. I'm at a loss for words right now. Speak to me. Show me what you have in store for me. Show me what I need to be doing at this moment. And just rest in His presence. I also want to say this. I know most single women I know want to be married. But we can never make that an idol. And an idol is anything that you put above God. It's how you prioritize it. You can desire something very much, but if it has a higher place in your life than your desire to do the things of God or to spend time with God, you'll probably make it into an idol. And God isn't going to bless anything that you put above Him. He might allow it, He might permit it, but He's not going to bless it. And we need the blessing of the Lord on everything that we do. So, and hey, ladies, some of you may not even want to be married. Well, you have even more time to develop yourself, to develop your skill set, to further your education, to start that nonprofit that you've been dreaming about and you've been writing in your journal about. Do it. To write your book, to finish your book, to just be of service, give back to whatever community or school you came from. This is the time to do that. You don't have to ask anyone's permission. You don't have to say, honey, can I do this? It's your checking account. It's your savings account. You can do it. And I also want to touch on this. For those ladies who are desiring to be married, a lot of folks talk about he got to be making 6 figures. He has to be doing this. He can't work a 9 to 5. Okay, ladies, but do you have something to bring to the table? So while you're single, you need to be building your wealth, not just in having something to bring to the table. Hey, get your own table. This is that time. If you need to work on your credit, work on your credit. If you want to lose weight, lose your weight. If you want to take some classes, take some classes. If you want to travel the world, you don't have to wait until you get married to do that. God living inside of you is the light that so many people need. And when you're pre-consumed with your desires and with what hasn't happened yet and why is it happening for her but it's not happening for me, you miss so many opportunities to be a witness. You miss so many opportunities to share what God is giving you with others. And sometimes it's as simple as your testimony of where God has brought you from. You might hear someone kind of in a rut at work or at school. It's not the time to get on the bandwagon with them and say, well, it's me. It's time for you to say, you know what? I went through a similar situation, but let me tell you how God brought me out. This is your time, single ladies. You get with God. So when that man does come for you, if you are wanting to be married, he's going to find a wife and not just a girlfriend. He's going to find a wife and not a knife. He's going to find the perfect mate for him. We're not perfect people, but the perfect mate for him because you've spent time in God's presence. You've allowed God to show you you and not everybody else. Because I know when I get into the presence of the Lord, he talks to me about me and what Yvette needs to come up in. And in doing that and spending time in his word and reading what his word says and not just what you thought it said, just really reading it for yourself, there's such a joy, there's such a peace, there's such a contentment. And the Lord would just put other things and projects in your lap for you to work on. And this is the time to do that. Ladies, we are limitless right now. Take advantage of that. And you got to know too, your younger sisters, blood and not blood, they're watching you right now. So let's be the example. God bless you.